Lotus Squad. Okay. Thank you to all of you who have already left a like. I appreciate you guys. And I also want to thank the new members that I saw. Okay. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to Trevocally for moving on up to platinum. Okay. I see you. I see you. I appreciate the love. But stay tuned, you guys. I got some awesome gifts for you all as a thank you from me to you for your support. But with that being said, let's get into this reading because they got all of us all the way effed up, girl. Okay? Like, that's the only way I could put it, period. Hello. So, since this channel was started with the Egyptian tarot deck, that's what we're going to use today. You guys, whatever questions you have, ask them in your mind. Try to project them to me. And let's get into it. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for the collective? All zodiac signs. Give me a Celtic cross, please. Please show us with clarity and precision who has us all the way effed up and the best advice to navigate through these energies. Okay, thank you so much. Now, guys, just as a heads up, a few of you have asked me about private readings. Yes, I am still taking those. I do have a new website. A lot of you guys have been using the old site, the Wix site, which is fine. But the Etsy site I find is more legit. You guys can see reviews, leave reviews, and all of that jazz. So check the description box below for that. And also tarot courses, they will be started in the spring. Okay, for sure. The date is to be determined, but just keep in mind it's in the spring. So to those of you that have already purchased the tarot course, keep in mind I will be following up with you with the exact date within, let's say, a month. Look, I'm thinking of all this on the fly. But you guys, so far, I see a lot of frustration. And I was feeling this earlier. So much so to the point to where I was shaking. And it's because they all got us all the way effed up. It's really just that simple. And I'm getting tired of it. I'm absolutely tired of it. So just with this Ace of Wands reversed alone in the present energy, and you're challenged by whoever this is, it could be a fire sign and someone with fire in their chart, someone younger than you, or whatever. I see that there's a lot of frustration with this person. There could be some things creatively that you want to get up off of the ground. And it just seems like no matter what you do, whether it's a lack of money, whether it's a lack of the ability to network or whatever the case may be, whatever obstacle that you're currently facing, it's pissing us off, period, point blank. People are pissing us off more so than usual. Our patience has grown thin. But what I do like seeing is this world card. Okay. So far we already see fire energy, right? We already said this. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also see Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. There could be a lot of things right now where you're deciding, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. It's bringing more stress in me than it is bringing out the best in me. It could be somebody messing with you, somebody that you're supposed to work with, collaborate with, family. The list goes on, right? Some of us may be trying to learn something new. And it just seems like there's a lot of external influences that continue to get in the way. And with this world card, I really feel like right now we're completing cycles. We're moving on. Figuratively and quite literally. Okay. I like this. I do. Don't mind me, guys. Excuse the smoking. Kids don't smoke. But Eight of Pentacles right here. Okay. I like this. The more that you stay consistent on whatever it is that you're trying to build, whether you're building a business, empire, going to school, learning new skills, keep at it every day. that's where you'll see growth. That's where you can have an outlet for your frustrations. Poppy, I'm busy. Girl, he's trying to break through the door right now. But whoever this Scorpio is, because this is like the second sign. Okay, the second sign that has more energy being referenced right now. The Scorpio, they're stuck right now. They're not moving forward in life. There could be some relationships or entanglements, whatever you want to call it, that hasn't come to an end yet, but it needs to. Okay. And because there are no changes being made, because there is a lack of moving forward, things are not transforming. Whoever you're communicating with, pay attention to that. Let's lay the rest of this out, you guys. I'm hearing that a lot of people are so mad right now. And I don't even know why they're mad. Like, you know why? But there really is no reason. See, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Definite mother and daughter reference. Maybe some of you are children that had to grow up very quickly. You became the parent to your parents. And you know what? Hold on now. Not today. Let's get it together, right? Here we go. To those of you that had to parent your parents, yeah. I see right now, things aren't growing. They're not growing. And you've been forced to walk away from the situation. For some of the mothers out there, maybe you're dealing with a child where you've had to say, you know what? No, enough is enough. I've tried to help. I've given all that I could give. And now I'm tired. Just apply it to your situation. It could be both, if you really want to get jazzy. But one thing that I do see is whoever you're collaborating with, this is so funny because I just talked about collaboration creatively. Whatever you're trying to do or build, keep at it and put some time into planning. Plan your day, create a new schedule and just continue to grow your skill set. Continue to attract your tribe, so to speak. Work with people of like minds. Because whatever truth is getting ready to come out is about to shake everybody's shit up. And we've already had enough of that. Okay, but but wait, there's more, face ass. It's right here. And I feel like everyone sees our passion, our light, our beauty, our attraction, our magnetism. People see your confidence, the way you dress, your style, whatever it is. People see this. It's very clear. And the envy is real, even in family relationships. And this says it all. 8 of Cups reversed. There's a lot of sadness with the situation. A lot of anger. There's a lack of motivation here. People have a problem with the fact that you're a free spirit, or that, you know, you're really creative and you express yourself through your hair, through your nails, through whatever, your music, whatever it is. And they've been trying to do and say anything to attack it and destroy it. But we're still friendly. Look, she's like, look, I'm nice, but don't push me. See this hand? Hold on, let me get the light right. There you go. See this hand? Nope. Nope.com. Because whatever this is, and hello. Welcome, welcome. I missed you too, traveling boss. Just saw that. I know there's not a lot of people for me to be missing messages, but bear with me, y'all. Naval Cups reversed? Yeah, nah. We're done expressing our feelings, because every time we do, it's like either they don't care, or they don't want to hear it, or they just tell you, be happy, be happy. You know, like there's a switch in the moment for just, oh, okay, everything's great. Yeah. And we see through the bullshit, quite frankly. There's a newfound clarity here. And people are seeing a new side of us. See, we may have let some things slide, let people slick this in silence. But now we're learning where to speak and where it would be best not to speak. But currently, okay, there looks like there's a lot of speaking going on. Okay, direct communication. Okay, and we're cutting through all the BS. And people aren't liking that we're speaking the truth, standing in our truth, even when people disagree or try to gaslight. We're hoping to find love, somebody that is disciplined, controlled, balanced. Some of us may be talking to a water sign, specifically Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But if it's a Scorpio, some of you guys may be dealing with a situation where they're just not growing. And you need to feel as though, you know, you're not tied down, especially to those with fire in their chart. But there's a lack of maturity with someone here. And we're looking for a king to match the fact that we are queens, or vice versa, right? But there's a lot of anger, you guys. Somebody's trying to hide their emotions. But the outcome is the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay? We're not trapped in our mental prison anymore. We see everything as it is, not as we want it to be, right? We're looking at the reality of the situation, of ourselves, of those that we're dealing with, who we need to cut out. All of that is coming to the surface right now. And as we work through this, as we cut away the fat, cut away the BS, you need to cut it. And once you do, freedom. But you have to be real with yourself first. A lot of people do. And maybe we've been dealing with somebody that hasn't been. Show me this Knave of Wands. There could be a situation with a landlord or somebody with kids in the family, or something going on within a marriage, something like that. Family, church, government, law. All these things that we're talking about, waiting on, stimulus checks, whatever it is that you're currently dealing with in regards to these realms, you know, tapping into your spirituality as well. All of these things are starting to become more and more important to you. So small talk, you're not really trying to hear all that. And it seems like a lot of people are on that tip. They're really fake. So they're just surface level, you know, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. If you got some money, I'll chill with you. If not, I'm bouncing, and that's it. But when it comes to romantic partnerships, family. Yeah, there's a lot of abuse going on. There's probably been some verbal violence, you know, physical violence, mind games, silent treatment, all of these different things. And you're over it. And you probably try to give these people chances time and time again, and they just continue. Okay, continue to just F it up. Because they got you all the way effed up. Show me the King of Swords reversed. We have the King of Wands. Somebody with fire and air. There's a lot of fire so far, you guys. Mother and father references for sure. Bosses, you know. I see a lot of politics coming up, things coming out about the church. It's about to be explosive, you guys. Whole belief system shattered after this truth comes out, or after these truths come out. They probably already came out. And now everyone is being exposed for exactly what they are. Show me the Queen of Wands. So we have the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. Yeah. So again, there's a lot of opposition to what we say, who we are, how we think, or whatever, how we dress, whatever it is that people seem to have a problem with, even though it's really none of their business. It's causing a lot of sadness, you guys, because we're realizing that these people are making us feel more alone in their company than we do just by ourselves. A lot of us are starting to come to terms with the fact that we like our company so much more than the time we've spent with these people here that bring out the stress in you rather than the best in you, right? See, and this is so funny. I didn't even have to look down, and I just did and saw on point. Ten of Cups reversed, confirming and clarifying what I just said. People are not getting along. Everybody's feeling lonely, isolated. Some of you guys are having a hard time with isolation, quarantine. Some of you guys are having a hard time with grieving a loss. Friends falling away. Friends being exposed as the liars and the fakes and snakes that they are. A lot of people here. They're trying to control the narrative. Trump came to mind. Do what thou wilt with that information, but his name came to mind. I know he's a Gemini, and I see air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But as stated before, there's a lot of fire. There could be an air sign with fire in their chart or a fire sign with air in their chart. Whatever the case may be, they're very abusive. They're very controlling. You know, they like to play mind games, you know, especially when it's not necessary. And we're just chilling, dude. We're just chilling here. There's been a lot of offers made to us, business offers, you know, whatever, love offers, offers of friendship. But right now, again, going back to that seeking solace and solitude, okay, that's where we find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, girl. Okay? Because everybody is out here being petty. Petty Betty, Petty LaBelle, and Petty Paige have come out to play, girl. But we're not playing today. Right? Show me the Eight of Cups reversed. Guys, watch out for your regrets. We're starting to see other people's guilt come to the surface. Some of us are guilty of some things. We're regretting some things, regretting some losses. But guys, try to take that regret and transmute it into learning the lessons from those losses and never going back to repeat them. Because everything that you've built, all the time and energy and effort that you've put into yourself, your life, your vision, that will replenish you. So much more than these people or places or things that we've been indulging in or that have been coming to us and we've been entertaining, even though we know and knew that they were not up to par and will never be up to par because that's their choice. No caplapity, but you know, Ace of Cups. We're filling our own cup right now. Show me the Knave of Cups reversed. Love you too, Jane. Hey, guys. So this Ten of Cups reverse came right back out. And I think some of us are just getting to a point where we want to explode, and we are quite literally exploding or imploding. See, when some of us deal with confrontation, or we hold everything in, we're suppressing everything, and then that one little insignificant thing is said or done by somebody that it probably has nothing to do with, we explode. And this is where we start to see the importance of expressing yourself honestly, diplomatically, but openly as well. Because, I mean, you can't say that you want loyalty and honesty when you're not being honest with yourself about what you want and your needs, and you're staying silent when people push past your boundaries, when people, you know, try to change your no into a yes, when people, you know, disrespect you, discredit you, lie, cheat, steal from you. I mean, you know, turning the other cheek in these situations is not always feasible. But keep in mind, the pen is mightier than the sword. But we're going to have to use some swords today, girl. Okay. The Star. Some of us are dealing with an Aquarius who's like this. And we're keeping to ourselves and healing. People don't like the fact that you're optimistic. You know, they just see the negative in life all the time. But I'm going to tell you what. There's a lot of people, family, friends, and love offers that need to go. Seeking solace and solitude is where it's at, you guys. Ace of Swords. Lotus Squad. And Logic O-Sun says Egyptian cards, they're more powerful. I love it. Okay. And I love you too, sweetie. See, there's a lot of temptation. Okay. Karmic relationships coming back. They're expressing their regrets. But everything that's been said and done, you can't go back. And that's just the reality of the situation. It sucks. That realization and having to come to terms with that, accepting that, it sucks. And it's hard. And sometimes we never get over things. And sometimes it just takes us a little bit longer than most. But that's okay. As long as you're trying to continue to move forward. But this temptation here, people that are all about greed, materialism, lust, money, you know, just surface level, baser self, ego, you know, and that's the only place that they dwell. It's not good. And there seems to be a lot of people here that are like that. And it's become very disappointing, especially to those of us that have dealt with narcissism in our family. We're starting to see that we continue to repeat the cycle because subconsciously there's something that we have not yet acknowledged and cried about and then released and moved on from. And it's time to take that time to yourself to do that, because that's the only way to move forward. People always talk about how, you know, people are too sensitive or, you know, but sometimes it's good to cry. It really is. It's a necessity. The anger that some of us are seeing within ourselves or other people is just pent up sadness and loneliness, pent up frustration about not being heard, being ignored, even though you give people respect and you listen to what they have to say, even though most of the time what they're saying is insignificant and does not enrich your life, but you have manners in home training, but yet other people won't give you the same respect. Now, granted, people aren't going to love you the way that you love them, and they're not going to be as understanding and respectful and blah, blah, blah as you are. With that being said, though, I understand, because people are trying to control. There's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of pain. Some of us have dealt with not having a father or not having a mother, or dealing with someone that's dealing with that, or just dealing with an emotionally distant and emotionally cold mother and father. Some of us may have had a mother that was more like a friend, and a dad that was just like straight logic and put downs and yelling and all of that, hitting and all of that. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, there's definitely some legal things that will come out in the wash where somebody's losing big time, all because they got us all the way effed up. But if they didn't have us effed up from the jump, they wouldn't have been going through all this. But unfortunately, there are consequences to one's actions. Eight of Swords reversed. I'm feeling the frustration. Yeah, definite mother and father references, you guys. But Aries, you know, there could be somebody that's just all about me. They want to move and do whatever they want to do. They're not looking for commitment, although they may have feelings for someone. They are not mentally and emotionally ready for that. And there's a lot of insecurities that get in the way. Some of us are working through insecurities. Some of us are trying to ignore what we're feeling and hearing and seeing intuitively, and allowing people to gaslight us because we don't have physical proof, but we feel it, and God has been telling us over and over and over. But we've been doubting ourselves because other people are trying to put you down and stop your happiness because they want to be miserable. Three of Pentacles. And you know what? Give me this Ten of Cups reverse. See, and that's so funny. You guys are going to trip out when you see this. This is so funny. Like I just said, intuition on point. And people will try to make you crazy or make you out to be crazy, cut you down, use your weaknesses or use what you've told them in confidence against you. But you intuitively already see and know and feel and clocked it way before it even began. It was over before it began with a lot of situations here. But I'm going to tell you like this. All these people that we need to just go ahead and let them fall by the wayside, do it and do it now, or do it whenever you're ready. I know different times, you know, different strokes for different folks. It takes people different times during their own processes. For some, they never get to that point. But for those of you that are working healing, people are not going to like how quickly you move. They're not going to like it. So just be prepared for that. Once you sound the alarm and stand in your truth, call a spade and walk away. Or just leave if they're abusive physically, especially. Plot your way out. Do something, because doing nothing is a choice. Settling for less is a choice. Giving chance after chance after they've shown you time and time again that they're going to destroy those chances is a choice. And they're not good choices, in my humble opinion. But also factually speaking. Okay? But this Eight of Wands, keep moving forward. Get back to drawing, painting, singing, making beats. I mean, whatever it is that your medium is creatively. And when it comes to school, learning, college, whatever, go do that. Learn a new trade. Go do it. But we've allowed these people and these feelings of guilt and regret to hold us back for so many years that now it's like, okay, shit or get off the pot. Buddy, old pal. All right, buckaroo. Let's get it. What is this Strength reverse? There's a Leo here, you guys. Oh my goodness. There's a Leo here that's looking a little crazy. I'm seeing animal cruelty. I'm sorry to say that. I know that's triggering. I don't like people that hurt animals. But I do see that. I'm hearing that. I'm feeling that. There's somebody that makes your stomach tight, makes you feel anxiousness. You think it's butterflies, but it's not. It's a warning signal. And somebody is really forceful about their viewpoints, their opinions, their ideals, their whatever. And they think everybody else should be like that, but we're not. Strictly logical, no emotion, no in between, black and white thinking, and just overall abusive. But the more we continue to do this, the better off we will be. New year, new me, new everything. New hair, new style, whatever it is you want to do. Do something new. Try a new meal, try a new restaurant, whatever it is. Break out of this self-imposed prison that you subconsciously put yourself in for many years because of dealing with abuse, dealing with trauma, dealing with grief, loss, and the list goes on. To the writer, you need to get writing. For a long time, I didn't write because I was so intimidated by the fact that I hadn't written in over 2 or 3 years at some point. But the minute I started writing, I felt so much better, especially when I was surrounded with people that just would not listen, like refused to listen to wisdom, girl. So to deal with my frustration, I write it out as the thoughts come. Some of that may be helpful for some of you. Talking to someone, a professional, whatever works for you. Different strokes for different folks. But these people here, these relationships that you've been settling for, these people that are just trying to bring you down at every turn, people flip-flopping, it's time. Period. I gotta see this. Show me the Knave of Cups reversed. Oh my God, this is so funny. I feel like I don't even need the cards anymore, but I do this for y'all, right? High Priestess and the Two of Cups. It's time to make a decision, you guys. Choose yourself. Your intuition is on point. What you're feeling is correct. Yes, those are red flags. Find balanced relationships, equal give and take. That is what will replenish you. Not these fly-by-night fair weather friends. With friends like these, who needs enemies? Face ass. Okay, that needs to go. And we knew that from the jump, right? So you really don't need me to tell y'all anything, but I'm just telling you what I see. So intuition on point, though. Not only do we have the High Priestess, but we have the counterpart to the High Priestess, girl. Need I say more? Intuition on point. Follow that. Follow your gut. Do not ignore yourself. That's probably why we're surrounded with people that are, or just hanging around people that are envious of our light and the fact that we are God's children. Period. So I will be back very soon, you guys. Stay strong, stay focused, and most of all, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.